Collage Zing. So Collage Zing is a little application that I've written that basically allows you to do macro style photography on any high resolution image. So I've always been fascinated by macro photography, like the dragonfly in the picture you can see in front of you. Dragonflies are normally very small. This thing's obviously almost blown up to the size of a dinosaur. But yeah, without doing that we wouldn't see all the detail, expression in his face, the little spears on his legs and the little pattern in his wings and all that, and it's all pretty amazing. Even the pattern of the bark that I presume he's eating, is all pretty remarkable. But macro photography has a particular place, but I often need images for to illustrate web blog posts, for badges, for backgrounds, for textures and adverts, to create video splashes, all that kind of stuff. So the question is, where does all that come from? If we just use full images all the time, they just look like everybody else's full images. If we did macro photography all the time, then that's gonna also be a bit weird for some people. So what I've done is I've created this little program. Here it is, and it's a little bit different because basically the viewport is fixed. So this is the viewport here, the little square window here, and then you actually move the picture behind to get the framing that you want. Okay, so you can see that we can basically, if you like, zoom in on every bear, and then when you've got the picture that you want, you just click the grab button, give it a name. Okay, and it appears in the list down here. There he is. And if you want him, you can stick him in the strip, which I'll talk about in a minute. Now, what you see here is quite a small image. If we hit the restore button, this is actually the life-size image. So you can see that we've actually got a lot of detail. We can just zoom in on the fur. That's actually quite an interesting background maybe in itself. So we can put that in, use that as an image or as a poster, and again that's going to appear in the list, and we can stick it wherever we want. So you can see the kind of effect that it would have. Okay, I'll talk about the strip in a minute. But we can also also because we're zoomed in so much, we can actually see things we wouldn't have normally seen before. But say we wanted that whole nameplate in there, we can't resize the view window, but what we can do is we can shrink the picture, okay, until we get it to be something like what we want. Okay, and also we can grow it as well in a similar fashion. Okay, so also we can kind of zoom in one go with the fit 1 button, or the fit 2, which is double size. Okay, again now we can see the the writing on the teapot thing there, and there's a sign. And also we've got a sort of jump to scale button, so we want to see what the image would be like 3 times as big as normal. Then we can do that, and you can see because of the resolution of everything, it's still very clear. Let's take it up to 5 times and see how we're doing there. Okay, again still pretty good. Okay, and then that could be our whole thing. So I mean, we would never have really noticed the detail of that pot in the original picture. Let me just bring my thing back. There we go. Let's get my which one was it? That one. Okay, because in the normal size picture, the pot's there, but it's hardly readable. But in the version we've got here, where we've zoomed in, it's there, and we can stick it as a complete poster image as we want there. Okay, so we can do that with any kind of image. You've got a landscape picture. You can you might want just that. You might just want the trees. You might want the sky. might want the bridge, you might want the the brook. So everything's got a kind of different feel to it. As I say, you can zoom in and out to to really get things to happen. So again, we wouldn't have really seen that detail in the bush, whatever you want to call it there. Okay, so we can have that, stick that in our collage. Okay, and you can see it's going to be quite an interesting little thing. The patterns of the rocks there, again out of context, pretty interesting. Okay, so it just depends what photographs you put in it, but obviously something with a lot of detail that you can zoom in on is going to give you a lot of options that you want. So you can basically just put any pictures you like into the folder and do it. So, I mean, there's a picture of somebody's ears. We've never normally ever seen that. They're drinking a coconut, but we could zoom in just on the hands, just on the water bowl, just on the coconut, just on his part of his face, on his ear, on her nose or whatever, her ear, anything you want. So you can see that you can get very different moods by zooming in to this kind of detail. Okay, so save that one. And it's abstract. You wouldn't know. We would never have got that from this photograph. And there we go. So let me just explain the strip for you. So I mean, we save these as individual thumbnails. They're about 240 pixels square, so they're ideal for blog posts. But I also decided I wanted to create the strip of 3 here, which I call the collage. So basically, you can see that you're going to get this kind of strip all in one go. So you could use it, as a sort of mini header mast, or as a, articles to come or whatever. Obviously, if you want to link them, you can use the individual, thumbs in the sort of conventional way. But I just wanted to be able to have an impressive looking little strip in one go. And then, and if that distortion happens, you just click the restore button, and you'll get the proportion back, and then you can shrink it as you want. Okay, anyway, you can also do, you can do decimal points of that, so you could do half size, whatever, or quarter size. So we can get the whole picture in, whatever you want to do. Okay. So as well as the film strip, I also wanted to, as well as the strip, I also wanted to do some video splashes. So I did one where basically this is the whole video screen, and here's the row of pictures. So again, this is a green screen, so you could project anything you want behind that. There's also a different version of it with it near the top in the sort of upper third. And then I did quite a nice abstract one where you can see it's kind of random pattern, but it looks quite interesting. Again, you could green screen. You can put anything you want behind the green screen image with any sort of chroma key option you've got. So that's why it's called Collage Zing, because it kind of creates these collages of stuff there. So that's basically the program. That's all it does. It's very simple because it's very easy and quick to use. You just get the picture you want to zoom in at the back there, and you just set it to be the viewport, which is in that little square there, and you can get some quite interesting pictures in the style of kind of macro photography. Okay, so that's what the program does. Very simple. That's it. But it's very quick to use, as you can see, because this is basically all that it does. And again, that I think these kind of images are actually more interesting than than just whole pictures of people at the time. Obviously you can do a combination of them. Yeah, you could do a series where you lead up to it. Yeah, all that kind of stuff. So, you know, probably the least useful one here is probably this advertising one there. So, you know, what would happen if we put that into macro, or Collage Zing as I call it. So there's the original picture. Okay. Yeah, the full-size picture, you can see it, you know, it's just a picture of the, you know, this guy in a kind of a window thing. But, you know, again, by zooming in, we can, you know, get a lot of detail. So we, you know, we've got the details of the panels here. So, you know, that's quite an interesting little shot there. So we could do that. Okay, I might put that into my series. Oops, there it is. Okay, that might be, and we might take just his, you know, sunglasses, but maybe his sunglasses aren't quite, you know, filling the frame, so we can just change the background picture. Something maybe, probably like that. Yeah, something like that. Okay, we might just have a picture of his, you know, lower face. Okay, and then there's a picture of him, you know, with his hands there. So let's just do that one, but let's zoom in. So, yeah, we could do one with part of his face. Yeah, let's go back to the hands. I was doing the hands. Okay, so we might do a picture of his hands. Let's check where I got to. Yeah. Okay, whatever. And, you know, we might want the pattern of his shirt, so we might zoom in. You know, a lot for that one. Yeah, so that's quite interesting. Okay, so you're getting, you know, shots and posters and abstract kind of pictures that you wouldn't normally, you know, do. So this image is check jacket. Okay, so actually that's quite good. You wouldn't really know it was a suit out of context, so I quite like that. But yeah, if you only wanted the you know, the check pattern and not the, you know, not the kind of lapels and all that, you can just zoom in, or we could zoom in a lot. And again, you know, we're getting different textures of this, you know, panel thing here. Anyway, back to our checked pattern. You know, as I say, you keep finding things that, you know, are quite interesting. So, you know, that's almost what we want, so we'll just go that a little bit more. Okay, the reason it moves is I tried to keep it kind of centered around the image, and it's not precise, but, you know, it's something. So that's a, you know, a check pattern. You wouldn't know it's off of a suit. I think it'd make a great little texture, you know, for something, for an ad or something. Okay, and then, you know, when you're happy with, you know, whatever you've got, you can make your little strips. You just select the picture you want. Stick that one there. Okay, click in the slot that you want. Okay, and then if we did a collage, you know, we'd get that film strip of that, and we just save it as yeah, whatever we want to call it. And as I say, you've got the video options, so we can get that as a green screen there, and then you've got the collage one, which kind of just always looks interesting. Okay, which would be that, and then you'd green screen and put whatever your image was behind it. And obviously these could be taken from, you have something in your video or not. You know, it's entirely up to you. Yeah, so that's what it does. But anyway, yeah, but from that, you know, fairly, you know, weird, but, you know, not particularly useful photograph. Yeah, we've come up with all these interesting shots. We just want to zoom in on the people. Yeah, we can do that. Okay, again, we're not having to use, you know, Photoshop or anything. We can just frame it however we want. Just take a couple more. There we go. Yeah, so much of that. Okay, and then if we want that in our collage or strip, or, you know, just as a thumbnail, we've got it, you know, there already. And you know, you can, yes, we're kind of centering a story there. So you can, you know, obviously, you know, mix and match between, you know, different pictures that you've taken. You know, so some of the teddies, some of the some plants there, some foods there. So I'm going to keep the plant. Hang on. There we go. Change the food one there, and then we've got the original guy, you know, there, or we could add, you know, a bit of scenery there instead, you know, whatever you want. So you can get quite an interesting kind of set of pictures. Okay, so that's it. That's what Collage Zing does. As I say, I think it's pretty, well, it's certainly very unique in, you know, in what it does. But, you know, you just take an ordinary picture, as you can see, this woman punching this man, but, you know, you can just have him being punched in the face, or have her expression, or just the glove, or just the texture of his shirt, or, you know, whatever, or the texture of his hat, or maybe part of his face, or maybe part of her face. You know, so you can see the kind of, yeah, potential you've got, you know, from any picture you take. You know, you can just, you know, use the viewport to zoom in, and then, you know, create your collage or whatever you want to do. You know, as you can see, it's very effective. I just missed a bit of white space there, so I should have zoomed in a bit. But yeah, it's a collection of images, I think, and, you know, it's kind of macro photography like. Anyway, that's it. Hope you like it. See you then. Bye for now.